While you were sleeping last night, billionaires were making money. Not because they were working, not because they were awake, but because years ago they built systems that never stop. Machines that generate wealth 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Today we are revealing exactly how they do it. These are the top 10 ways the ultra-rich make money while they sleep. And by the end of this video, you will understand why the rich keep getting richer. Let's count it down. Number 10, dividend stocks. Every quarter, some of the world's wealthiest people receive a check. Not for working, not for showing up. Simply for owning shares in companies that pay dividends. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway receives hundreds of millions of dollars in dividend payments every single year from companies like Coca-Cola and Apple. He bought the shares once, and they have been paying him ever since. That is the power of dividend investing. You buy the asset once, and it pays you forever. Number 9, real estate rentals. The wealthy have known for centuries that land and property is one of the most reliable wealth builders ever created. Buy a property, rent it out, collect the check every month. Real estate mogul Donald Bren owns over 50,000 apartments across California, generating hundreds of millions in rental income annually. Even on a smaller scale, owning just 5 or 10 rental properties can replace a full-time salary completely. The tenant pays the mortgage, the property appreciates over time, and the cash keeps flowing whether you are awake or asleep. Number 8, royalties. Every time a song plays on Spotify, the artist gets paid. Every time a book is sold, the author gets a cut. Every time a patented technology is used, the inventor earns a royalty. Taylor Swift earns millions in music royalties every single month from songs she recorded years ago. Stephen King has earned over $1 billion from books he wrote decades back. The work was done once. The income never stopped. Royalties are one of the purest forms of passive income ever invented. Number 7, index funds and ETFs. Not every wealthy person picks individual stocks. Many of the smartest billionaires simply put their money into index funds, funds that track the entire stock market. Warren Buffett himself has said that most people would be better off putting their savings into a simple S&P 500 index fund and doing absolutely nothing. The U.S. stock market has returned an average of 10% per year for the last 100 years. Put in enough money, and that 10% becomes life-changing. Set it, forget it, watch it grow. Number 6, building a business that runs without them. The difference between a job and a business is simple. A job stops paying you when you stop showing up. A business does not. The ultra-rich do not just start companies. They build systems, hire great people, and eventually step back while the machine keeps running. Jeff Bezos stepped down as Amazon CEO in 2021. Amazon's revenue kept growing. His wealth kept compounding. When you build a business the right way, it becomes an asset that outlives your involvement. That is not a job. That is a wealth engine. Number 5, private equity and venture capital. Billionaires do not just build companies. They invest in other people's companies too. Peter Thiel invested $500,000 into Facebook in 2004. That investment eventually became over $1 billion. Early investors in Uber, Airbnb, and Spotify turned small checks into generational wealth. Private equity and venture capital is how the ultra-rich multiply their wealth by betting on the next big thing before the rest of the world even knows it exists. Number 4, licensing their brand or image. When you become wealthy enough, your name becomes an asset. Kim Kardashian built Skims into a $4 billion brand largely off the power of her personal brand. George Foreman licensed his name to a grill company and earned over $200 million from a product he did not even make. For the ultra-wealthy, their brand keeps generating money long after the original deal was signed. Number 3, lending money and collecting interest. Banks have known this secret for centuries. Lend money, collect interest, repeat. The ultra-rich do the same thing but on a much larger scale. Billionaires lend capital to private businesses, fund real estate developments, and issue private loans at interest rates far above what banks offer. They put their money to work so their money makes more money. Meanwhile, they sleep, travel, and enjoy life. And the interest keeps compounding. Number 2, digital products and online businesses. The internet created an entirely new category of passive income. Create something once, sell it forever. Online courses, ebooks, software, memberships, templates, apps, plugins, newsletters. Once a digital product is created and marketed, it can sell 24 hours a day to anyone in the world without you lifting a finger. That is the beauty of the internet. The store never closes. And the number 1 way the ultra-rich make money while they sleep. Compound interest on massive capital. Albert Einstein reportedly called it the 8th wonder of the world. The concept is simple. Your money earns returns. Those returns earn returns. And over time, it snowballs. The more capital you start with, the more powerful the compounding becomes. $1 billion invested at 7% per year grows by $70 million in year 1, without doing anything. By year 10, that original billion has grown to nearly $2 billion. That is the ultimate secret of the ultra-wealthy. They accumulate enough capital that even modest returns generate more money per day than most people earn in a lifetime. They do not chase money. They build a river of it, and then they step back and watch it flow. So there you have it. The top 10 ways the ultra-rich make money while they sleep. From dividend stocks and rental properties to compound interest on massive capital, the wealthy do not trade time for money. They build systems that work for them around the clock. Now here's my question for you. Which of these 10 income streams are you going to start building first? Dividends, real estate, digital products, something else entirely? Drop your answer in the comments below. We read every single one. Subscribe to WealthVault for weekly wealth secrets and luxury breakdowns. See you in the next one.